Hi, this is Lisa Rangel with Chameleon Resumes, the premier executive resume writing company, and thank you so much for joining me today. I'm doing this video on a beautiful summer day, and I'm wearing my sunflower shirt, and we're going to do some happy things today. Today we're going to talk about three essential strategies that you need on LinkedIn to do an executive job search. Nowadays, it is virtually impossible to do an effective executive job search without LinkedIn. However, you can't just show up, populate some fields on a profile and, sort of like Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come. Like, you can't just expect people to just come find you. You have to work. You have to work LinkedIn to really get what you need out of LinkedIn. So I want to show you three strategies that you need to employ, and I'm going to show you some resources where you can dive deeper into each of these three strategies. So the first is you need to know how to be found. Being found on LinkedIn is an active activity. It's not a passive activity. You have to do things to be found. You have to reach out to people. You have to comment on comments. You have to create some of your own posts. You have to reach out to commenters on your posts and on other people's posts. And you have to imagine LinkedIn as one big virtual networking event and make a consistent effort to reach out to people based on the interactions that come your way, as well as ones that you seek out. Which I'm kind of getting ahead of myself, but being found on LinkedIn successfully involves being in the connection webs of many people. So you need to make sure you're above 500 connections. There's a myriad of things that you need to do in order to be found. I just mentioned some of them, but you need to have an overall strategy on being found on LinkedIn. You can't just expect it to happen. The second strategy is once you're found, you got to look the part. Your profile, when people land on your profile and they open it up, you need to keep them engaged and wanting to read more about you and ultimately reach out to you. And you need to do that. It's, again, the scroll. Like, I always imagine, whether it's a resume on a desktop, whether it's a resume or a profile on mobile, whether it's a profile on a desktop, you need to make sure you're motivating people to scroll, keep reading. And you do that by looking the part. And if you are an executive, looking for a next level executive role, you're already an executive and you want the next level challenge, whatever that may look like for you, you need to look the part in order to keep them engaged and incentivize them to want to reach out to you. It cannot be you haven't looked at it in 5 years and your profile shows it. You have everything really built up until your last job, and the last job you've had for 3 years, you have like nothing in it. You can't do that. You need to make sure that you look the part when people find you and discover your profile. And then the third strategy that you need to employ to do an effective job search using LinkedIn is you need to have an active outreach strategy. People that you reach out to, not just your first degree connections, but second degree connections, third degree connections, group members, alumni of different groups that you belong to, whether it's corporate alumni, college alumni, professional association members. You need to have an outreach strategy. You can't just expect people to come find you. That doesn't work anymore. For most people, it doesn't work anymore, including me. Everyone has to do outreach to keep their network alive and nurtured. Because we always have old contacts that fall off the radar. We lose touch, we lose commonality. Well, you have to replace those, and you have to have new contacts to replace those while nurturing older contacts that stick around. So it's an organic effort. It's an organic thing, for lack of a better way of putting it. So these are three strategies that you need to employ in order to have an effective job search using LinkedIn. And I have a free 60-minute training that you can watch on demand at your leisure. If you go to freeexeclinkedintraining.com, you will be able to log in, watch it on demand. And I dive into each of these three strategies in much deeper fashion so you can walk away with a to-do list of what you need to do. If you go to, again, freeexeclinkedintraining.com, and I'm going to put that up here. This way, if you log into that, again, it's on demand. So those of you that have always asked for me to do it on demand so you can watch it at your leisure, at your convenience, well, here you go. So I cover all 3 of these strategies in greater detail. I even gave you a taste of what's in each strategy in this video, but if you want some deeper meaning and some graphics and showing where to do that, then I'm going to encourage you to go to freeexeclinkedintraining.com, log on, it's free, and feel free to share this video if you know of someone who will benefit from this LinkedIn advice as well. Like it, share it, comment below, give me your questions, and make sure you subscribe to my LinkedIn channel or follow me here on LinkedIn, depending on where you're watching this. So this way you do not miss next week's video. So I look forward to seeing you then. Take care. Have a great day.